Hello guys, how are you feeling today? I hope you're fine and doing well. So now I will discuss to you our lesson 4, rules for differentiation. So from the previous lesson, you have um, you learned about finding the derivative of a function using the concept of limits. So, di ba ginamit natin yung delta x? So, now, as you notice na it is a long process, ano? So, now, I will introduce to you the standard formulas for differentiation. So, using this, you can have you will get directly the derivative of a certain function. Ano? So now, we have 7 differentiation rules. So, I will discuss it to you one by one. So now, sample problems using the first rule, which is the constant rule. So it says that the derivative of a constant, so C being the constant, with respect to x is equal to 0. So, kasi 'di ba kapag kukuha tayo ng yung pinaka-common na ginagamit kasi natin na notation is the y as the dependent variable and then the x is the independent variable. So, let's say we have to find the derivative of the function y. It can be written as dy over dx. This is equal to the derivative of f of x with respect to x. So, ganyan. So, let's have an example. So, based on example 4.1, so let's say we find the derivative of y with respect to x. So, given y is equal to 7, so we have the derivative of 7 with respect to x is 0. So, similarly, we have the function of a, where a is equal to negative 8, we get the derivative of a with respect to x. So, we have the derivative of a equal to, derivative of 8 equal to 0. So, simple lang ano. So now we have the second rule for differentiation. So this is the identity rule. So we have the derivative of x with respect to x. This is equal to 1. So for example, we have the function y is equal to x. So in order to find dy over dx, we rewrite the equation the derivative of x with respect to x equal to 1. So, how about this one naman? So, ito naman yung function ni A in terms ni B. So, let's say we have to find the derivative of A in terms or with respect to B. So, ang mangyayari, the derivative of B with respect to B is also equal to 1. So, I hope nakuha niyo yung concept. So, let's proceed to the third rule. So, the derivative of c times u, wherein si c is the constant and u is the function natin. So, let's say kasi yung u is kung siya ay pwedeng monomial, binomial, or polynomials. So, ang mangyayari, pag kinuha natin yung derivative niya, we can factor out c and then multiply na lang natin yung derivative ni u with respect to dx. So, for example, we have the function y is equal to 9x. So, ano yung constant natin dito? Yung 9, and then the u is yung x natin. So, anong mangyayari? Nilabas lang natin si 9, then we get the derivative of x. So, the derivative of x with respect to x, is equal to 1. So, 9 times 1 is 9. So, we proceed to the next example wherein a is equal to negative 6b. So, we are going to find the derivative of a with respect to b. We have negative 6, factor out ulit siya. Then, we have the derivative of b with respect to b. So, anong equivalent niya? 1 din. So, we have negative 6 times 1 is negative 6. So, next, we have the sum rule. Ano? So, let's say yung function natin is composed ng 2 or more terms. Ano? So, we have the derivative of u plus b with respect to x is equivalent to the derivative of u with respect to x plus the derivative of v with respect to x. So, anong gagawin lang? Pag i-derive lang natin siya separately and then combine natin, simplify natin later on. So, for example, we have the function y is equal to 9x plus 8. So, according din sa standard formula natin, we have to find the derivative of each term. Ano? So, yung magkasama, yung magiging u natin dito sa example 4.7 is 9x. And then, v natin is si 8. So, yun, perform lang natin yung mga naunang rule. So, dito sa derivative ng 9x, pinactor out lang natin si 9 and then we get the derivative of x alone with respect to x. So, that is equal to 1. So, also plus the derivative of 8. So, 8 is a constant, therefore, its derivative is equal to 0. So, therefore, simplifying the equation, we have 9 times 1 plus 0 is equal to 9. So, we have the final answer. So, ito naman. Let's say, ito na yung given natin. A is equal to negative 6b minus x. So, let's say we are looking for the derivative of A with respect to B. So, sabi ko nga, di ba, dito sa taas, the x here are being treated as constant since we are differentiating the function A with respect to variable B. Kasi, ang mangyayari dito, di ba, katulad nito, we have to find the derivative of each term. So, negative 6b. So, pinactor out lang ulit si negative 6. Then, we find the derivative of b, which is equal to 1. So, how about the derivative of x dito? Bakit siya naging 0? Kasi nga, nagdi-differentiate tayo in terms ni b. So, yung other variable dun sa function natin is to be considered as constant. Katulad ni x. So, considered as constant siya, therefore we have 0. Ano, equivalent siya sa 0. So, let's say, sabihin pa natin, kahit plus a dito, ay plus c. So, therefore, 0 pa rin siya, ano, unless b na din, ano. So, we have the final answer, negative 6. So, next. So, we have here the product rule. So, sabi dito sa standard formula, the derivative of u times b with respect to x is equal to u. Copy lang natin si u, then multiplied by the derivative of v with respect to x plus, copy ulit si v, multiplied by the derivative of u with respect to x. So, let's say we have here the function equal to quantity 8 minus x multiplied by 9x. So, we have u, ano yung u natin? Yung first term natin, ano yung 8 minus x, then ano yung multiplier niya? 9x. So, copy lang natin yung standard formula, then substitute natin. So, ano yung u? 8x. 8 minus x. Then, we have to find the derivative of v, which is the 9x. So, ganun din, v plus v times the derivative of u, which is 8 minus x. So, pinakita ko dito yung solution to get the derivative of 9x. So, di ba kanina, ganun din naman yung procedure natin pagkuha nung derivative ng isang term na may nakamultiply na constant. So, factor out lang ulit, and then you can get the derivative of x equal to 1. Then, 9 times 1 is 9. So, the derivative of 9x with respect to x is equal to 9. So, dito naman tayo, proceed naman tayo dito sa derivative ni u. So, which is 8 minus x. Andito naman yung solution niya. So, pag tinignan natin, gagamitan din natin siya ng sum rule. Diba? Pinaghiwalay natin si 8 and then minus ng derivative ni x. So, we have the derivative of 8 equal to 0. Then, the derivative of x is 1, and then copy lang yung sign, kaya naging minus 1. So, therefore, negative 1. So, substitute lang natin dito. And then, ano nang mangyayari? Simplify lang natin yung resulting terms. Ano yung mga naging sagot natin? So, we have to distribute 9 to 8 minus x. So, therefore, 9 times 8 is 72, and then 9 times negative x is negative 9x. Therefore, ito din naman, 9x times negative 1 is negative 9x. So, further simplification, 72 minus 18x na siya. So, I hope na sundan yun. So, we have here the quotient rule naman. So, let's say the derivative of u over v. So, ano naman yung equivalent niya? So, sa numerator, we have v times the derivative of u with respect to x minus u times the derivative of the v with respect to x all over v squared. So, first, we have to identify which is u and v. So, si u is yung whole expression sa numerator natin, which is 9x. And then, v is the terms naman sa denominator. So, it is equivalent to 8 minus x. Then, we have to follow the standard formula. Then, substitute lang natin so CV daw is negative 8 minus x, and then we have to find the derivative of u with respect to x, which is the derivative of 9x, and then minus pala to hindi ko lang napalitan dito sa ito, minus dapat siya. So dito minus, dito minus. So, we have 9x times the derivative of 8 minus x, and then all over, copy lang natin si v, which is 8 minus x raised to 2. So, as you can see, pinakita ko lang din ulit yung pagkuha ng derivative of 9x and then the derivative of 8 minus x. Once you get the derivatives, then substitute lang ulit. So, babalik natin doon. And then, dito din. So, now, simplify lang ulit. Therefore, we have to distribute 9 to individually to 8 and then negative x. So, we have 72 minus 9x, and then negative 9x times negative 1 is positive 9x. So, pag sinimplify, we have 72 all over 8 minus x squared. So, last rule is the power rule. So, familiar naman ata kayo dito. So, basically, we have the term u raised to n. So, cu is the function, then n is any real number, yung exponent niya. So, we have n times u raised to n minus 1 times the derivative of u with respect to x. So, ang mangyayari, identify lang ulit natin si u and then n. So, yung exponent niya naging multiplier sa baba, and then yung pag kinapi mo na si original na term na u raised to n minus 1, nag-minus 1 lang tayo sa exponent niya, then get the derivative of the base, which is x. So, we have 5x raised to 4 times 1. So, pag sinimplify, 5x raised to 4. So, ano naman tong example na to? So, there are many ways to solve or to get the derivative of a function. Depende kung saan ka madadalian. So, let's say for example, katulad nito, di ba, ginamit ko siyang example for the product rule. So, let's say, ayaw mo ng product rule, pwede mo naman siyang i-simplify. Anong gagawin? Distribute nyo lang si 9x inside nung parenthesis na 8 minus x. Therefore, we have 72x minus 9x squared. So, anong mangyayari? Mas simple na dito, di ba, ang pagkuha ng derivative niya. Kasi, product rule lang. Hindi. Sum rule. So, we have we get the derivative of each term. So, the derivative of 72x and then the derivative of 9x squared. So, ano ba yung derivative ni 72x? So, factor out lang natin ulit si 72. Then, we have the derivative of x equal to 1. Then, pagdating naman dito sa next term, the derivative of 9x squared, we factor out 9, and then we have to find the derivative of x squared. So, we apply the power rule. So, madali lang naman si power rule. Yung exponent niya, magiging ibababa mo lang, magiging siyang multiplier. Ayun, di ba? X squared. Sige, pag dinerive mo siya, yung exponent niya magiging multiplier, then yung x, maminusan mo lang ng 1, yung exponent niya, then kunin mo ulit yung derivative ng pinaka-base natin, which is, ito yung base, yung x. So, therefore, 2x lang, So, we have here 2x. So, further simplification, we have 72 minus 18x. This is the same answer we got using the product rule. Pag binalikan natin yung sagot sa product rule, so the same lang ito. 72 minus 18x. So, next example. So, let's say we have the function y is equal to 6 over x. So, sa first solution, we use the quotient rule. So, we have u is equal to 6, then v is equal to x. So, follow lang ulit natin itong standard formula. Substitute nyo lang yung mga corresponding values. So, we have x times the derivative of 6 with respect to x is 0. So, next, we have minus u, which is 6, and then the derivative of v with respect to x. Ano ba si v? X. Kaya, the derivative of x with respect to x is equal to 1. So, we have now x times 0 is 0, and then minus 6 times 1. So, therefore, we have negative 6 all over x squared. So, ito na yung final answer natin. So, how about our solution 2? So, anong ginawa ko naman dito? Ang in-apply naman is si power rule. So, using how can we use the power rule? So, we rewrite the function 6 over x into y is equal to 6x raised to negative 1. So, remember, di ba, kapag ang isang term is nasa ilalim, halimbawa a cube, kung gusto mong itaas siya, magiging negative yung exponent. Or, ganun din naman, kapag kunwari, a is raised to negative 4, pag sinimplify natin siya, alisin mo yung negative, ibababa. So, ganun lang. So, therefore, naging ganito na yung natin, function. 6x raised to negative 1. So, factor out lang natin si 6. Then, we have to find the derivative of x raised to negative 1. So, we apply the power rule. So, di ba, x raised to negative 1, sabi ko nga, ibababa lang, di ba, yung exponent. Then, copy yung base. Then, mag-minus ka lang ng 1 sa exponent. Then, get the derivative of the base ulit na x. So, we have 1 dito. Pag sinimplify itong lahat, so, we have negative 1x raised to negative 2. So, ito na siya. So, we have 6 times negative 1 times x raised to negative 2. So, this is equal to negative 6x raised to negative 2. Or, pag binaba, ayan na. Same lang, diba? So, either of the two solution is accepted. So, let's move on to the next example. So, we have here the function y is equal to 9 minus 6x. So, ang problem na natin is we have a specific value of x. Pinapahanap na sa atin yung derivative ng isang function given yung value ng x, at the specified value of x. So, therefore, first, in order to get the derivative of the function, we transform it into its exponential form. So, sa libro, meron kasi siyang direct formula din for functions na may radical symbol. So, pero sa akin, no need ng dagdag tuumin pa yun eh. Pwede namang i-apply dito si power rule. Kaya, mas maganda na i-transform na lang siya into exponential form. So, we have quantity 9 minus 6x raised to 1/2. So, anong mangyayari dito? Apply lang natin si power rule. So, yung exponent niya, 1/2, then copy mo yung base, yung nasa loob. Then, anong mangyayari dun sa exponent? Magma-minus 1 ka lang. Therefore, you have 1/2 minus 1. And then, get the derivative of the base, yung nasa loob, 9 minus 6x. So, simplify lang natin ito. So, we have 1/2 9 minus 6x raised to negative 1/2. So, paano naman nakuha si derivative ni 9 minus 6x? Diba, si derivative ni 9 is 0. Ano naman yung derivative ni 6x? Diba, if-factor out natin si 6, and then get the derivative of x with respect to x, which is equal to 1. So, therefore, we have 6 or negative 6 kasi nakalimutan ko lang yung negative. So, ayan na, negative 6. So, simplify ulit natin. We have 6, negative 6 times 1/2. This is equal to negative 3. And then, copy mo lang si 9 minus 6x. So, simplify ulit natin. Diba, negative 1/2 to, pwede na siyang ibaba. So, after mong masimplify siya, you can substitute the value of x. So, ano ba yung given value of x? Positive 1. So, we have 3 over square root of 9 minus 6 times 1. So, pag sinimplify siya, ito na yung lalabasan. So, no need nang i-rationalize. Pwede na tong sagot na to. or even decimal point, sa calculator. Pwede naman. So, I think sana nakatulong sa inyo. May natutunan kayo sa video to. Thank you guys for watching.